Hi, and welcome to Introvertebrates. In this video, I'm just updating you on my collection down here in the hobby room. So what's going on, who molted and whatnot. And I will only cover the ones down here in the hobby room, not the ones upstairs. If you saw my collection tour video, you might have noticed that in the living room, I keep a couple animals. But for this video, we stay right down here. And you also might have noticed since that video, I have acquired a couple of new spiders. And if you're very observant, you might have noticed that I reorganized a little bit down here. So that's basically what this video is going to be all about. Did I say I was going to feed some animals? If I didn't, I might feed some animals. Either way, thanks so much for watching and keep doing that. Alright, so in here is my Cyriopagopus species hati, and I think this one might be a female, but I haven't really been able to tell. Either way, it's a really fun spider. She lives in here, as I might have said before, I always call them she no matter what. Kind of like positive thinking thing, I guess. But anyway, it's in here, and I'm gonna try to feed it a mealworm because it ate, I think, 2 crickets last week. Try not to scare the spider too much because from my movements he'll understand that I'm huge compared to the spider, and he'll probably want to hide from me. However, a mealworm should be a decent size meal for it, so hopefully he'll understand that the big scary person is gone and food is right there. So it doesn't look like our little spider buddy is very hungry at the moment. I mean, it is during the day and they are nocturnal, so that might be why. Or it could be those 2 crickets she ate last week, so either way, let's move on to the next one. So in here is my female Grammostola pulchripes. She is a confirmed female, doesn't have a name yet. I want to name all my spiders because I love them and I want them to have names, but haven't really thought of a good name that fits. If anyone has any suggestions, I'll be happy to hear you out, but so far she's just known as my female Grammostola pulchripes. So let's try to feed her a cricket. She is usually a pretty hungry one and quite the ferocious killer. And I think she is hungry. She was sitting out earlier, but she of course ran back in when I removed the lid to her vivarium. So let's just see how this goes. So I can actually see her down in her burrow. She emerged a little bit. I don't think you can see it from this footage, but she came out a little bit, so I think she's hungry. And she probably noticed the cricket come down there. However, now the cricket is playing dead, which is a fairly smart tactic, to be honest. The spider is not going to react until it starts moving. Hopefully the cricket will start moving again soon, and that'll be dinner for my little Grammostola pulchripes. And boom! There she goes. And as I said, she's quite the hunter. Pretty ferocious for her small size. And if you're ever considering getting one of these, it's a pretty good display spider. Even though this one is tiny, she's still out a lot. And just so much fun to feed. Well, of course, you can't know with the individual, because as I've come to know, individual spiders might be slightly different, even though someone says a species like this or that. When you get that individual, it might be the complete opposite, honestly, of how they behave. In here is my Chilobrachys natanicharum, and I call it she, don't know yet, but I do believe she molted recently, and because she stopped eating, and this spider is absolutely ferocious during eating. This is probably the most ferocious eater I have. So when she stops eating, I always consider her being in pre-molt. So she didn't eat for a few weeks, and recently she started eating again, so definitely think there was a molt there, but I haven't seen her molt. I don't know what happened to it, but it's probably somewhere deep in her burrow, or she ate it or destroyed it. Either way, let's see if she's hungry now. Oh my goodness, that was awesome. The tarantula actually literally came halfway up the vivarium to grab the roach. She knew it was there, but she couldn't tell exactly where it was. So I literally just froze in the moment, just stood perfectly still, because I know how this spider is, and she is so ferocious. If I moved, she might have thought I was food. I don't know, like, I am massive compared to her, but the way this tarantula acts, I don't know, she might still have reacted to my movement. So I was just frozen in place, and then just boom, she figured it out, got it, and that was it. And now she's just webbing up a little feeding mat. So if you're unfamiliar, tarantulas make a little feeding mat. They make their webbing on the ground, and they use this webbing to keep their prey item all together. And when they're done, they got a nice little trash bag they can wrap up, and yeah, take out the trash if they need to, because obviously they don't want all that rotting flesh stay in their burrow. So they take out the trash basically, and they have the option to make their own little trash bags. So yeah, but yeah, whew, that was awesome. My heart is pounding. I was just loving that. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. But let's move on to the next spider. And here you have Bella. She is one of my two female Monocentropus balfouris, and Bella is pretty much the crankiest one of the two. From what I've read about the species, they're quite docile, but I have noticed that Bella has quite the attitude on her, and several times she has lunged towards me. Last time was actually the last time I fed her. She lunged towards me, the camera, everything. She was not in a great mood. But I'm gonna try to toss her a mealworm, because even though she is quite the cranky little spider, she is quite the wimp when it comes to food. So maybe she's just all talk and no thanks. I don't know if you picked up on that. She scared me a little bit, but she just slapped at the mealworm. And when a tarantula does a slap like that, it's kind of a back off message. They're trying to tell you they're not stoked about you being close. They're telling you to back off. I honestly think she was kind of thinking that the mealworm was me, and she told me to back off. I don't think she has recognized it as food yet. We'll see if she can figure it out here in a minute. There she goes. Yeah, finally, Bella. Yeah, I'm not tossing just anything into you. You know, it's food. That's awesome. Yes, I told you, she is quite timid when it comes to food. Not sure what it is. My other Monocentropus is, she's the same, Belinda. She's a little bit timid too. Not as timid as this one though. She's really a standoffish, Bella is. I'm gonna try to grab the other one and see if she wants that one too. Oh girl. Yeah, she's such a good girl. As I said, she has been what's it called? She has tried to lunge at me a couple of times. Now she seems as calm as could be, so that's quite awesome. I'll just leave her be for now, and let's move on to the next spider. In here is my Ceratogyrus darlingi, which is my only African species, and it's also known as the rear-horned baboon. And this one actually has a small horn already growing on her back, so it's gonna be pretty exciting to see how that develops. Anyway, I'm gonna try to find the mealworm for her to eat, and let's just enjoy the show, alright? The spider is also quite the ferocious eater. And the only times I haven't seen her eat is when she's been molting. She molted once since she got here, but that was a little bit ago, so a couple more meals maybe, and she'll molt again, and then maybe she'll get a vivarium upgrade. Get some more space to stretch her legs. Look at that. She just knew where he was and just gently came out and grabbed it. That was awesome. And this little vivarium is my Chilobrachys Kaeng krachan, which along with the Ceratogyrus darlingi is my two newest acquisitions. And this one is also quite the hungry little bugger, so let's see if she comes up to feed on this little mealworm right here. Yeah, that was quick. I was saying, quite the hungry little bugger, and make some really awesome and intricate web tunnels. Made her a bit of a swampy environment here, but she's seeming to thrive in it. She molted once, and same as the Ceratogyrus darlingi, I think 1 or 2 feedings more, and this one will have another molt. This one can probably stay here through that, but after 2 molts, it's probably about time to get her a bigger enclosure, so that will be exciting to look forward to. In here is my Omothymus violaceopes. Not sure the sex on this one yet either, but it is growing quite fast, and I'm thinking it's gonna need a vivarium upgrade soon, so there's gonna be plenty of new vivariums here soon, so I think that's gonna be pretty exciting because I love building new vivariums. Hopefully you guys will enjoy that, because I'll try to film everything, and you have something to look forward to there, so keep posted for that. But for now, just keep watching and let's try to feed her a little cricket. In here is Clara, my Psalmopeus irminia, and hopefully she wants to eat, but I think she might be in pre-molt. Her booty is ginormous, and she hasn't been eating lately. However, she has not tossed a molt yet, so she might have molted and kept it within her burrow back there. But I'm gonna toss in the mealworm just in case to see if she has molted and is hungry again, and hopefully we'll get to see her a little bit. Alright, let's see if she'll come out and how she looks. Maybe she molted, maybe she'll just stay hidden. So it seems this little girl, she's probably still in pre-molt. I don't see any reaction, and I also kind of looked behind to see if she was moving up in her web tunnel, and she's staying put, so I think I'm gonna call this one, and we'll move on to the next one. And here we have Susie, my Theraphosa apophysis. She is my largest spider by a long shot, and one of the spiders I've kept the longest since I got back into the hobby. So Susie is definitely special to me. I believe she is in pre-molt, although I will try to toss in a little mealworm to see if it can get a reaction, because if she is not in pre-molt, she is always hungry, so she will definitely show us a reaction. Let's see what happens. Well, she definitely doesn't seem interested in this mealworm, which again is an indication that she's not feeding at the moment, and she is probably in pre-molt. Her abdomen is big and quite black on the back there, so I believe she is in pre-molt, and last time she was in pre-molt she didn't eat for a couple of months at least before she molted. We'll see now how long it'll take before she molts, so I'll keep you guys posted and let you know as soon as she molts, and if I'm lucky I'll get some footage of that too. And within this burrow is my Brachypelma hamorii. Her name is Sabrina, and it's not too long ago since she molted, but she just started eating again and her appetite is quite strong, so hopefully we'll see a good takedown. And if you're wondering about my ant queens, the ant queens are doing well. However, the workers haven't done too well, and I believe that's my error. I believe I might have not provided with enough protein, so some of them haven't made it. The queens themselves are doing well, and they're currently in hibernation, so hopefully I'll learn from these mistakes and I'll get 3 very nice colonies going here in the spring. And last but not least, here's my assassin bug colony. They are Psyttala horrida, also known as the horrid king assassin bugs. I'm not exactly sure how many are in here because there's so many places to hide, and as you can tell it's getting pretty overgrown, so I need to do some maintenance in here. Might as well do that now, but I don't know if I'll record it. But I'm gonna feed them now, and maybe if we're lucky some will emerge and eat some food. And here's what the assassin bugs will eat. These are Shepard's hissing cockroaches. So these are considered miniature hissing cockroaches. And I usually just drop a whole bunch of food in there and let the assassin bugs hunt them down on their own. There he goes. These bugs are crazy. Super ferocious hunters, as you can tell. And they don't care if their prey is even bigger than themselves. And what's fun about these assassin bugs too is that they actually share some food, more or less voluntarily. Let's see if this one can hold on to the cockroach. Cockroaches are strong. The assassin bug's venom usually works pretty quickly, so I think it's gonna be able to take it, and if not, when the other ones see the struggle they usually join in. So I did some maintenance, cleaned it up a little bit, and also planted a few new plants, so I honestly think it looks a lot better now. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed that video, and yeah, that was just a little update on what's going on in my hobby room. I apologize that some of the footage were non-existent or I didn't capture the moment of feeding, but I still hope you enjoyed it. And if you're interested, I got other footage of those spiders eating and feeding and catching their prey. So if you're interested in that, I have other videos you can check out. Either way, hope you're enjoying the holiday season, and I know I'm pretty busy, but I'm trying to relax, and I hope you guys do too. I haven't had too much time to work on my content lately, so I apologize for that, but I'm very stoked for all the feedback I got, and I'm almost at 100 subscribers, which is very exciting to me. I know to a lot of people that's not a lot, but to me that means a lot, and I'm very excited about it. And thank you guys so much for supporting me. Yeah, I guess that's it, and thanks for creeping on my crawlies. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!